Hello my darlings, hope you're all doing well. Blush Lily here. In this reading we're going to be taking a look at how and when you're most likely to meet your future spouse. So I have three options for you for today's reading. Option number 1, option number 2, and option number 3. See which one you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it, and let's go ahead and begin. Option number 1, and welcome to your reading, guys. If you were drawn to the amethyst, get comfy, and as I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of the reading. Okay, so it kind of feels that right now, my darlings, you are dealing with people who are coming in, it could be your ex, it could be people who you just know are no good for you. So you're feeling very protective right now when it comes to your energy, and it kind of feels with the 9 of Wands, rightfully so, right? So there's a lot of people who maybe are attracted to your body or your status or something that you can give them, right? It might be that you guys have healed from a previous relationship with somebody who had narcissistic tendencies, and right now you guys are very, very selective, okay? Now, the cards over here are telling me that when the right person comes along, you might still be giving them a hard time, yeah? But the difference is the person who comes in, who's meant to be your future spouse, they're going to show you with their actions, with their words, with their consistency, because consistency is coming through. Over here, they're going to show you that they're there for the right reasons. Okay, some of you guys might have been born in 91, some of you guys might be 19, or 19 is like the day that you were born on. Life path number 1 or 9 is coming through very, very strongly. You seem to be the type of people who have a lot of love to give, right? But you just want to give it to the right person, and obviously that's the way to go over here. Now, what they're telling me is that you're not settling for less. That's for sure, right? And this is what the future spouse that you are attracting, that you're manifesting, this is what they're going to like about you. This is what they're going to love about you, that you got standards, that you are somebody who respects themselves, yeah? And somebody who can't be manipulated into things. So very strong boundaries are coming through over here. Oof, 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 so nice. Oh my God. Also, you guys are incredibly sexy, incredibly attractive. That's why the first energy that came through over here, is that people might be attracted to you for the wrong reasons. And they might be just telling you a lot of things, how much they're ready to love you and blah, blah, blah. Where, in the first bump in the road and they're like gone, gone with skid marks, right, on the road. But let me say this. There's so much new energy that's coming through over here that for the majority of you, my lovely option number 1, you haven't met your future spouse yet. You don't know this person because they're giving me somebody new. Now, what I'm getting from this reading for you, my lovelies, is that, give me a second, I just want to get a clarification. Yeah, your future spouse comes with movement. See, there's something about the change of scenery that's coming through very strongly in your reading. Very, very strongly. So you might be meeting your future spouse within the next 9 to 13 months. Okay, this is the time period that they are giving me. For now, you might be stuck in a particular place, in a particular location. And also in that state of mind, maybe where you're not too open. I don't know, energetically, maybe not too open. Maybe you're rethinking a couple of things over here. Maybe you're still dealing with an ex, or you're still dealing with, somebody who might be giving you false hope over here. So the kind of saying like right now, you're very guarded. And like I said, you will be guarded when your future spouse comes through, but everything is going to feel different with him or her. So they're giving me something about location and an international connection. Look at this, traveling by the moonlight, moving forwards. By the way, your future husband or your future wife might have something to do with travels, might have something to do with transport, might have something to do with hospitality. But you're definitely meeting them while traveling. And you're going to be choosing between this person and another person. There's something about having to make a decision when your future spouse comes in. Like when your future spouse comes in, guys, it might be that you have to make a decision between him and or her and the other person, or it could be a decision that you need to make when it comes to making changes to your lifestyle. There's something about like you're going to take a time out to kind of think about things, because when this person comes into your life, like I said, it's either that they are somebody at a distance, or you will have to make some sort of changes and adjustment to your life. And you'll be like, okay, is this person worth it? Are they going to meet me halfway? Yeah, they're saying like you will take some sort of time out. But you know what? There's so many new beginnings that are coming through with your future spouse, guys. I mean, you got 3 out of 4 aces already in your reading. So it might be, that you need to change your location. Or maybe start something afresh. You know, when you move somewhere and you need to like get a new job and you need to get reacquainted with like the environment and so on and so forth. But you're meeting them while traveling. Let me get more details over here. It's a fated meeting. A fated meeting. You're going to be very skeptical about it. And again, they're showing me like one person is going to be your future spouse in there, like right for the right reason. The other person is going to be, I don't know, they're saying the second person is going to give you more emotions, but you know, those emotions that are extreme. And you'd be like, what the hell is going on? Because when we're talking about love, it doesn't have to do with extreme emotions. It's more calm and solid and things like this. The other person is going to be triggering a lot of emotions, which is going to be confusing you a little bit. But then emotionally, you guys are going to open up to your future spouse. Because you'll see the balance of give and take. Also, your future spouse is going to give you some sort of gift that will be very, very meaningful to you. So if you're wondering, how will you know if it's him or her? There's something about them getting to know you and not giving you some sort of, I don't know, like ordinary gift or, something that's very generic. But actually, after this gift, you'll be like, okay, this person listened, this person understood. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, but it's something that's going to touch your heart. It's something that's going to make you feel very emotional and very sentimental. And you'll be like, okay, you know what? It feels like this person is the one. Now, they're not giving me too much details as to how the actual meeting is going to take place. What they're saying is it's going to be while traveling. It might be a work trip. It might be a trip to go see somebody who's a friend. It might be a trip to go see somebody who's a family. But they're definitely talking about, meeting in a new environment, meeting in a new place. For some of you, literally, the universe is going to put the two of you together on a train or on a plane. right? I've seen those videos lately, you know, where somebody sits on a plane and they're like filming themselves and thinking, oh, waiting for my soulmate to be seated next to me. And I think, like, for some of you, this is what's going to happen, where your soulmate is literally going to be sitting next to you on a plane. Okay, that's what I see for you, my lovely option number one. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. If you're up for a personal one, all you gotta do is send me the email, and email is in the description box below the video, so make sure to check it out. And of course, Patreon is waiting for you with access to over 160 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. Alright guys, take care now. Bye. My lovely option number two. Hi, and welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. I know I will. Might take me a little while, but yeah, there we go. All right, guys. As I'm shuffling the cards, see your name out loud or in your head helps you better connect to the energies of the reading. Let's find out how and when you're going to meet your future spouse. Wow. Look at the amount of threes over here. You know what? The universe is literally orchestrating a very interesting story. Let me get a little bit more details before I tell you. It's almost like for the two of you to meet, loads and loads of things have to happen to loads of people. So it's this energy where give me a second. I just need a second. Because loads of things are happening right now. Okay, let's try to decode this. So I must say that first and foremost, for a lot of you guys, you're either marrying somebody who's popular, you're either marrying somebody who has a very strong social media presence, and you're marrying somebody who is at a distance right now, okay? This person could be from the same city, from the same country, but right now they're at a distance. And it could be that for some of you, this is going to be a long distance relationship, or this person, you might already know them. For some of you, this is what I'm getting. This person is working very long hours. Maybe you only see each other like 2 days out of like 20, you know, something like this. But there's this energy of distance, and this person might remind you of somebody who's an actor as well. Yeah, but you find them, or you will find them, incredibly attractive, and they will find you incredibly attractive as well. I'm hearing through the eyes of love. You will see each other through the eyes of love, right? And this is something gorgeous. Right now, you might be going through a lot of emotions, guys. You might be questioning what it is that you need to do. You might be dealing with a betrayal of some sort. You're working on releasing your energy of ambition and anything and everything that has to do with it. You're working through old patterns. Oh my days, guys. Emotionally, this is very, very chaotic. But what they're saying is, if we look up, right? If we ascend a little bit and we take a look at the whole picture, there is order in this chaos. And right now, it kind of feels like you're becoming, I don't want to say a different person, but this is what it feels like. Like you are realigning with yourself. You're becoming more authentic, more connected to yourself. It's like energetically, you're stepping out into the spotlight. Energetically, you're putting yourself back out there. And for some of you, I literally feel like you know this person already. And maybe you're getting ready for that next step, yeah? When we're talking about moving in together, when we're talking about proposing, and so on and so forth. Okay, anyways, let's Let's see how and when you're going to meet your future spouse. If you already met them, guys, you're going to realize that the story of how you met matches what happened to you. And this is going to be your confirmation. If you haven't met already, this is going to be your story. Okay, so what I'm seeing over here, it's a place that has to do with sports, with well-being. It's a nice place. It's nicely decorated. It's, for some of you, it's a gym. It could be a yoga studio. It could be a retreat. Because here what they're showing me, it's like a place where there's a lot of energy, where people come to improve their body, their looks, their confidence, their energy levels. But they also come there to relax, they come there to stretch, they come there to meditate. So it kind of feels like, this could be some sort of gym or fitness studio where different energies take place. It could be located somewhere in a nice area or like a nice hotel or something like this. Okay. Yeah, they keep giving me the energy of, maybe the membership is quite expensive to get into this place. It might be a time when you go and treat yourself to a massage, right? When you start getting into this Empress energy. Like renewal, rejuvenation, wellness. This is what's coming through. And you might end up going there after having to deal with somebody or something very difficult when it comes to documents, when it comes to whatever. Yeah? Nutrition is coming through. But yeah, this is where you're meeting your future spouse. Now, for some of you guys, on a side note, this is what I must mention. You will meet your future spouse by doing a course together. Online training or something like this. Maybe offline training, but for the majority of you, it's online training. That was just like a side note. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at when this could be happening. I need the timing, please. Okay, so here I would say 10 to 14 months. If you feel like you haven't met your future spouse already. 10 to 14 months. Something needs to end over here. Some sort of draining relationship, emotionally draining relationship, or you need to kind of put something to rest over here. A relationship, a situation, there's something that's emotionally draining you. And you going to that place, you visiting that place that I mentioned, where you're going to meet your future spouse, it has a lot to do with you restoring your energy, restoring your balance, feeling good like you should. All right, my lovely, option number 2, that's what I see for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading and that resonated. If you're up for a personal one, all you gotta do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below the video. Make sure you check Patreon page out as well, and take good care of your amazing selves now. My lovely, option number 3, and welcome to your reading, guys. If you're drawn to the clear quartz, get comfy, and as I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud in your head. so that you can better connect to the energies of this reading. All right, let's find out how and when you're most likely to meet your future spouse. Oh, hello, the past. Okay. So they're telling me that your future spouse has the connection to the past. Now I will see whether this is somebody from the past or whether this is somebody from the past who's bringing in your future. Let me see. Is this somebody from the past, guys? Somebody from the past, somebody you know. Somebody you might even have kids with. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I know a lot of you don't want to hear about your exes. If that's the case, guys, choose one of the other two options, because here what I'm seeing is you already know your future spouse. You're somebody who's meant to go through cycles with this particular person, because you do have a soul contract where you teach each other necessary things to progress. Right? So the two of you, you've gone through a lot of things. And like I said, for some of you, you might even have children. But what I'm seeing is that there is going to be a significant change when we're talking about the way that you think about one another, the way that you communicate. What I'm seeing is a lot of maturity over here, right? The difference between these two cards. So you might meet, or you might have met, rather, when you both were younger. Maybe your partner or your ex-partner was a little bit immature. Maybe you matured faster and you wanted a different sort of relationship. You wanted them to be able to take on the responsibility and not to treat you like you owe them anything, right? And here what I'm seeing is that he finally or she finally catches up to your level of maturity and starts seeing things from a more mature, a more responsible perspective. And I know it might sound boring and whatever, but this is something that will allow that relationship to move forwards, right? There might be this energy where your partner wasn't completely honest with you. Maybe you weren't completely honest with them when it comes to what you wanted, yeah, or the type of relationship you wanted, because you didn't know. Because you didn't know. Sometimes we get caught up in a negative relationship dynamic and we get lost in it and we drown in it. Anyways, what I'm seeing over here, guys, is that you already know your future spouse. Your future spouse is somebody you might have had a relationship with already. But there's a new chapter when it comes to your story. Number 7 keeps coming through over here, guys. This person might be at a distance, or they might be away traveling or working. But they're gonna come back. It's like I keep hearing that song, I'm Coming Back for You, from Wakanda, from the Black Panther. Coming Back for You. Oh, it's a lovely song. And I keep hearing it's like I never left, and you know that we belong together. So number 7 is coming through. This person could be becoming more active, if you will, within the next 7 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks. And there's passion between the two of you. There's definitely passion between the two of you that's coming back into the picture. Yeah, but they are showing me significant changes. They're showing me very, very, very significant changes when it comes to relationship dynamic, when it comes to them being ready to settle down, to take accountability, to do whatever it is that they need to do. It's kind of like now they are ready and they have the resources to give you what it is that you need, right? Whether it's a better home, a better environment, gifts, and they're able to provide for themselves and for you. There's something about that they had to do outside of the relationship to understand who they are, what they want. I think they got like a very serious reality check with somebody. Yeah. Maybe somebody broke their heart and they finally understood what it feels like. But they're coming in with completely new energies. This is very interesting. I think you're going to give them a test trial. You'll be like, okay, let's see if you really changed. Maybe there was a third-party situation. A lot of threes are coming through. Sorry about that, guys. But what I keep hearing for you is like an upgrade. Another three, look at this. An upgrade. Learning through heartache. Also, it kind of feels like this person has been keeping tabs on you on your social media. So there's definitely this indication where they might have seen somebody flirting with you or maybe like being interested in you. They get a little jealous. They're like, no, I want to come back. So they're going to reach out. There's this energy of them reaching out, contacting you. Also, for whatever reason, they're telling me that for one reason or another, a lot of people were trying to interfere in your relationship. I don't know if it's your future in-laws or friends or frenemies or something. Like there's loads and loads of people that have been telling you and this other person a lot about your relationship, and maybe it crumbled under the pressure earlier. Yeah, because other people were involved in it for whatever reason. They didn't need to be. But this time it's going to be different. This time they're saying like all of those people, they're not going to matter anymore. I don't know why I want to take a look at this oracle. Let's see what it has to say. Yeah. Like the other person is going to understand that you're a gift. And they're going to come through with a proposal. And here the doorway, it's like leading to this new energy. The same person, but it's leading to a new energy. And offer a proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. So it's almost like they're waking up. They're waking up over here. To who you are, to who they are, to what you had, to what you could have, to what they have lost. And almost it's like a very rude awakening to them. And they're only going to hope and pray, that you will forgive them and you take them back or you give them another chance. But, since we're doing a reading for your future spouse, it looks like you are. All right, my lovely option number 3. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. If you're up for a personal one, all you gotta do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this video. And of course, do check my Patreon page out with over 160 exclusive videos, additional discounts on personal readings, and much, much more. Alright guys, take care now. Bye.